The Independence Multi-Faith Service message to Barbadians, let your light shine. Tax rebates for some Barbadians just in time for Christmas. And coming up in sports, Australia and India move up the ICC World Championship Test rankings with big wins today.
Broadcasting from our studios in the Pine St. Michael, this is CBC Newsnight, starting now.
Hi, good evening. I'm Shane Jones, leading the news at 7. As Barbados approaches its 53rd anniversary of independence, Barbadians have been reminded to let their lights shine. This message was major during the National Independence Service of Thanksgiving, held under the theme One Nation, One Love, One Light. More on this Lorna Jones report.
A major element of the multi-faith National Independence Service of Thanksgiving was the Liturgy of Lights, where a symbolic candle was lit by two of the island's centenarians and then used to light other candles which were presented to Governor-General Dame Sandra Mason, Prime Minister Mia Amor-Motley, and Chief Justice Sir Marson Gibson by a group of students. Principal of Codrington College, Reverend Dr. Michael Clark, explained the symbolism.
The candle standing here represents that which is within each of us. It stands as a reminder of the importance to allow that light to shine and to shine brightly. It is hope that over this coming year, the various faith groups will create opportunities for persons in their community to remember that they possess within them this light and to allow it to shine.
He revealed that the candle will play a major role in next year's Vision 2020 regathering.
This candle shall be available to each parish as we recognize the various parishes throughout the regathering year. As we are joined by those who are coming home for the occasion, we desire to present to them a Barbados filled with light, so that they may themselves be renewed as they go away from us once more to continue their lives in their several locations.
The congregation also got in on the act as the lights were dimmed and they were invited to raise their own symbolic candles. The Pentecostal Assemblies of the West Indies Bishop Dr. Jerry Seal's sermon also reflected the theme of the service.
We each have a purpose, a destiny, and it's in living out that destiny that we bring light into the darkest of realities. Light that dispels that darkness, light that reveals the path before us and guides us to the greatest good.
And during the service, the congregation was also treated to many musical performances. Lorna Jones, CBC News.
Thanks, Lorna. Barbadians who work for $25,000 or less a year should receive a welcomed bonus just in time for the holidays. It comes in the form of reverse tax credits, which should start to be paid out shortly. Chief Economic Counselor to the Minister of Finance, Economic Affairs and Investment, Ambassador Dr. Clyde Maskell, revealed the news as he addressed a church service celebrating the first anniversary of government's trust loan program. Ambassador Dr. Maskell says the savings gained from debt restructuring have enabled government to give unprecedented tax relief to Barbadians.
The reverse tax credit that will now go to the bottom end of the income bracket can only be given at the end of the year. It can't be given monthly, so they don't see the immediate effect. But starting this month, in fact, Barbadians earning less than $25,000 a year will all receive a reverse tax credit to the tune of $1,300.
Scores of medical practitioners and med students got a deeper understanding of men's health issues when the Barbados Family Planning Association hosted its 3rd annual conference of reproductive health today in the pavilion of the 3Ws Oval at UWI's Cave Hill campus. Clinical Director of the BFPA, Dr. Rasheda Daisley, says a wide range of topics were discussed.
We started with Dr. Jerry Emtage talking about updates in prostate health, prostate cancer management, diagnosis, and then we also had a very, very in-depth discussion on actual prostate testing. So that was more geared towards physicians and how we should actually guide our diagnosis in patients. We also had a physiotherapist as well as a nutritionist guide us in terms of about how nutrition and exercise can prevent non-communicable diseases. And then we'll go on to talk about men's health in terms of destigmatization of psychotherapy. And a very interesting topic is transgender health and actually helping persons who are thinking of transitioning in the Barbadian population.
Physical therapist Marita Marshall presented on the topic Cancer Sucks, Exercise and Risk Reduction in Men, where she highlighted the benefits of exercise for cancer reduction. She was careful to point out the difference between physical activity and exercise.
Physical activity is any movement which requires skeletal muscle contraction and expends energy. Exercise, when we talk about exercise, that's any physical activity that's done on a more consistent basis. It has a particular goal and a focus. So whereas just walking up the stairs might be a form of physical activity, exercise is when you do something more regularly and consistently. So using the Stairmaster in a gym on a consistent basis, similar activities, but one is considered physical activity and the other is exercise.